Ever wondered what the weirdest foods in the world are? Well, prepare to be amazed as we delve into the most peculiar, yet tantalizing dishes from every corner of the globe. Today we'll uncover the top 15 bizarre foods that, believe it or not, are considered delicacies in some cultures. From those that might make your stomach churn to those that might pique your curiosity, this is a culinary expedition of the unconventional. So, brace yourselves. Are you ready to take a culinary journey that will baffle your senses? Starting the countdown with number 15, we have century eggs, a delicacy hailing from China. These eggs aren't your usual breakfast staple. They're preserved for several weeks to several months in a mixture of clay, ash, salt, quicklime, and rice hulls, resulting in a darkened, gel-like egg with a strong, sharp flavor. Moving on to number 14, we journey to the United States for a taste of Rocky Mountain oysters. Don't let the name fool you. These oysters are actually bull testicles, typically deep-fried and served as a snack at festivals and ranching events. A unique blend of culinary bravery and cowboy tradition. At number 13 we find ourselves in Cambodia, feasting on fried tarantulas. A survival food during the Khmer Rouge era, these 8-legged critters are now a popular street food, seasoned and fried until crispy. They're said to taste like a cross between chicken and cod. Brace yourselves because it's only getting weirder from here. If you thought the previous foods were strange, wait until you hear about these. Our 12th food hails from sunny Italy, but it's far from your typical pasta or pizza. Meet casu marzu, a cheese that's intentionally infested with live maggots. Yes, you heard that right. The cheese is left to rot, allowing the larvae of cheese flies to hatch and consume it, enhancing its flavor. Remember, you'll be sharing your meal with these little critters. Next, at number 11 we journey to the icy landscapes of Iceland to discover hakarl. This is fermented shark meat, often hung to dry for 4 to 5 months before it's ready to eat. Its pungent, ammonia-rich smell and taste make it a challenging dish even for the most adventurous foodies. Finally, at number 10, we land in Japan for a taste of fugu, or pufferfish. The catch? It's potentially deadly if prepared incorrectly as it contains lethal amounts of tetrodotoxin. It's a gastronomic gamble that requires a specially trained chef. Still with us? Good, because we're not even halfway through. Moving right along, the next set of foods will truly test your gastronomic limits. We're kick-starting this leg of the journey in South Korea with the delicacy known as sanakji. This dish features a small octopus that's served alive, often still wriggling on the plate. It's not for the faint-hearted, but locals swear by its fresh taste and unique texture. Next, we're heading to the Philippines to sample the infamous balut. This is a developing duck embryo boiled and eaten straight from the shell. It's a popular street food that's considered a high-protein snack, but its appearance can be somewhat unsettling for first-timers. Finally, we're jetting off to Sweden for a whiff of surströmming. This is fermented Baltic Sea herring and is renowned for its potent smell, often likened to rotten eggs. Despite its reputation, it's a beloved delicacy in Sweden. If you've made it this far, there's no turning back now. You may need a strong stomach for this next batch of bizarre foods. At number 6 we have the guinea pig, a delicacy straight from the heart of Peru. While this furry little creature might be your pet of choice in some parts of the world, in Peru, it's a traditional dish served on special occasions. Roasted to perfection, it's known for its rich, gamey flavor. On to number 5 we travel to Indonesia for kopi luwak. This unique coffee, also known as civet coffee, owes its distinct flavor to a peculiar process. The Asian palm civet, a small mammal, eats the coffee cherries and excretes the beans, which are then cleaned, roasted and ground to make this incredibly expensive beverage. Finally, for number 4, let's hop over to Australia for the witchetty grub. This plump insect larva is a staple in the diet of Australia's indigenous population. It's often eaten raw or lightly cooked and is said to taste like almond. Take a deep breath, we're nearing the top 3. Alright, here we are at the top 3 weirdest foods in the world. Are you ready? Coming in at number 3 we have hakarl from Iceland. This is no ordinary seafood, my friends. Hakarl is fermented shark meat, and it's not just any shark but a Greenland shark, which is toxic when fresh. To make it edible, the meat is buried in the ground and left to rot for several months before it's dug up and hung to dry. The end result? A delicacy that has a strong ammonia smell and a taste that's been described as similar to very strong cheese. Quite the acquired taste, don't you think? Next up at number 2 we journey to Japan for the tuna eyeball. Yes, you heard that right. This delicacy can be found in most Japanese grocery stores and is often served boiled and then seasoned with garlic or soy sauce. It's said to have a texture similar to that of hard-boiled eggs. The eyeball comes complete with fat and muscles, giving it a unique taste and texture. And finally, the crown for the weirdest food goes to Casu Marzu from Italy. This is not your typical cheese. It's a sheep milk cheese that contains live insect larvae. The larvae are introduced to the cheese to promote fermentation and give it a soft texture. But beware, those little critters can jump up to 6 inches when disturbed. And there you have it, the weirdest foods in the world. Can you believe people actually eat these? From fermented shark to cheese infested with live larvae, we've certainly uncovered some of the world's most bizarre foods today. We've journeyed through 15 peculiar dishes, some of which may have made your stomach turn, while others may have piqued your adventurous side. Remember the 1,000-year-old eggs from China, the stinky tofu, or the Japanese delicacy of dancing squid? Each one of these foods is unique, steeped in cultural traditions, and yes, quite weird to outsiders. Our taste buds are as diverse as the people on this planet. What may seem strange to some might be a beloved comfort food to others. It's this diversity that makes our world such a fascinating place. So what do you think? Would you dare to try any of these unusual dishes, or perhaps you have your own weird food to share? Thank you for joining us on this bizarre culinary journey. Until next time, keep exploring the world one bite at a time.